Good morning and welcome to our day 2 vlog here from Cedar Point here in Sandusky, Ohio. Look at these fantastic views. We're actually going a little bit different today in terms of the parking. Instead of going on the main parking lot out of the front, we're going to be parking round by Magnum XL200. If you actually drive around the back of the park here, you get some absolutely incredible views of the various different roller coasters here at Cedar Point. And yeah, we thought we'd come down here just for a little bit different. Also, it means tonight, once we've finished at the park, we've got a very long drive down to Dollywood. So it does mean that we can be straight off Steel Vengeance tonight in the dark and be a lot closer to the car because this park does have various different entrances. And look at these incredible views. We're going to be going right past Millennium Force shortly. So we go around the corner. And also some great views of Steel Vengeance, something that you don't get from inside the park. You have to be in the car going around this side to be able to see that. There you go, look at that Millennium Force. Looking forward to getting on lots more rides today. Very coaster heavy day yesterday. And you might be thinking, it's Cedar Point, it's a coaster heavy park. It is, however, there's so much here, including the new for 2019 Forbidden Frontier, which has replaced the Dinosaurs Live area. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. And we'll go on there and get some really nice shots of it all. It's got like live actors and stuff. Got quite a good story to it, I believe. So we'll head over there. A few other coasters to do, what we didn't do yesterday. And also as well, check out some of the other flat rides, because this park has not only got some awesome coasters, it's got some brilliant flat rides as well. So here we go, welcome to the day 2 vlog. Look at Maverick there. This is one of the best drives, if not the best drive for a coaster enthusiast. It's absolutely perfect. There we go, 2 of the best rides in the park right next to each other, battling it out in that storyline that they created last year. Steel Vengeance versus Maverick. And there you go, these are those unique views. Steel Vengeance people there. We haven't made it quite in for park opening this morning for early entry. We're going to be about 15-20 minutes later. We thought, yes, we're saving a bit of time anyway, because it took 20 minutes to walk down to the back here yesterday. I mean, it's a huge park. And there we go, look at them views, absolutely incredible. Right, we'll get parked up and we'll head in through the entrance under Magnum XL200. So we're inside the park. We made our way over to Steel Vengeance, but unfortunately it is closed this morning due to maintenance issues. So I'm sure we'll get on it later on. But anyway, we then had a nice ride on Maverick, 5-minute wait. Very quiet this morning for the early entry that you get if you're a hotel guest, and also a platinum pass holder as well. But yeah, anyway, I've just done Maverick on the back row, me and Brett. Absolutely phenomenal. What a great ride. And with that, it doesn't really warm up throughout the day. It's just solid from the start. It's a great coaster no matter when you go on it, whether it's 9 in the morning or at 10 o'clock at night. Anyway, we're going to go on Skyhawk next, just behind me here. This is really good fun actually. One of the best ones, if not the best, S&S Screaming Swing out there. So let's go on. Not too sure what's going on over here. I mean, look at these guys over here. We've got some very pretty sunflowers here, haven't we, at the Cedar Point Frontier Festival. How are you all doing? Good. Yeah. Love it, I love it. Just out the front here of the Cedar Creek Mine ride. Look at this over here, it's awesome. Great ride there on Skyhawk. Absolutely incredible that. Definitely the best one of those out there after doing it again. There you go, look at this. Do love all these little things, all part of the experience. That's our next ride, Cedar Creek Mine ride. Not one of the best family coasters out there, but still worth going on.
Are you from Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Where have you found that?
leaning against the fence here.
It's like a big didgeridoo.
No offence.
Oh, there. Right, we need to get you a new coaster credit here. Let's go on a nice Arrow mine train, nice classic. So let's go for a ride. It's actually had a new sign for this year at the front, so I'll show you a bit of footage of that. It's been all redone. It looks very nice.
Hello, it's time to ride an arrow.
Nice little song that. We'll add it to the theme park worldwide album.
It's like track 97 of, you know, CD 24.
It's off. Oh, we're not having a good start this morning, are we?
We're not liking those. Are we at Port Ventura?
I know, yeah, what's going on? You like Skyhawk though, didn't you, Brett?
Unbelievable. That's fantastic.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
It's one of the best flats in the world.
It is, I agree.
So there was a lady who lost a bag on Maverick. I don't know if you mentioned it.
I haven't, no,
Who
cycle.
lost a fanny pack on Maverick, and
it's not
I've just seen her
back on
walking past and she's got it around her waist, but it looks pretty beaten up. So
She's got it back
I
though.
don't want to be the one to open that bag and check what it's like.
Make sure you all secure your loose
Flew over my
articles.
shoulder, landed back in front of me, and I heard the phone and everything just go under the wheels of the train. And it made like a crunch sound. It was like shivering.
Secure your loose articles, eh, Brett? And Martin. I know he's not here, but Martin and Brett.
I'm getting mine back from Austin Town later on.
Oh yeah. So what time's it opening then, Cedar Creek Mine Ride? 11 o'clock. Oh, rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. What we got going on over here then?
Anyone over here want a belly wash? Anyone want their bellies washing? You can wash them just like mine at the belly wash stand.
How much?
For you, sir, free.
Bargain. Just been on Pipe Scream, and yeah, it's quite good that actually. I do prefer the ones where you're sitting looking outwards on them discos. However, it's just something a bit different, isn't it? So where I'm looking at now, that actually used to be the entrance to Dinosaurs Alive over there. However, like I said earlier on in the video, we've got the Forbidden Frontier, which is new for this year. It's located in the same area, however, you don't actually get to it from this side. You now get to it from over at the other side, over by Millennium Force, so that's quite interesting. Definitely have a look in there later on, looking forward to it. Also another change here, they've actually removed the Huss Enterprise that used to be just here on the left-hand side. They put this brand new restaurant area just in here. Backbeats Barbecue, or Backbeats Q. There we are, yeah, it's a barbecue smokehouse. Smells lovely. They got a bit of live entertainment going on over there sometimes. We saw that last night when we walked past. Got a piano and stuff over there set up, so I'm sure it'll be on again later on. But yeah, it's really nice, all this seating area, and I think it complements Gemini really nicely actually. Really quite quiet here today, so loads of rides for us to get in. And yeah, we're going to carry on doing a few different bits today. Go head up towards Corkscrew, Power Tower, Iron Dragon. Loads to get on. But yeah, like this is really nice around here. Looks a lot better than a Huss Enterprise. Oh my God, so we've just had another incredible front row ride on Top Thrill Dragster. Don't get me wrong, that's still a very impressive ride when you sit near the back, but it's a front row coaster. If you're coming over the first time, no matter what the wait is, wait for the front row. It is so worth it, isn't it, Brett?
I mean, we just said it's probably the most change of a ride from back to front on a coaster I've ever experienced. I mean, it's just a different ride in the front.
It is. It's the one coaster in the world where I think it really, really makes a huge difference.
It's faster yeah. I mean, the view's better, the winds, I mean, you feel everything. I mean,
absolutely incredible. And we're going to do a few different rides now. Anyway, like I say, we did Dragster. There's quite a lot that we've not done so far here compared to last time. 2 days just isn't enough. You've got to think there's various different water rides here as well. But we're going on another coaster now. I really like this. It's an Arrow Corkscrew built in 1976, this one. So yeah, let's go and have a ride on it.
On the platform. If you have any loose items, cannot facing your pocket or the waistband, please place them on the open blue bin and blue bin only. As the Cedar Point is not responsible for anything.
Do love my nice classic Arrow coasters, and Corkscrew is certainly one of those. I think it rides quite smooth for its age as well, in my opinion. Anyway, up next we're going on Power Tower. I must say this ride looks incredible at night with that lighting package that it's got. All different coloured LEDs, and yeah, it's really nice. There you get two different options on here. Of course, you can have the shot or the drop, and we're queuing for the drop because it means you get a nice view before making your way back down to the bottom. So we'll see you when we come off. Power Tower, another iconic ride here at Cedar Point, this one. Do like it, it's all about those views.
Welcome to Power Tower. Loose articles are not permitted on this site. Lastly, yours is an athletic track. If you are carrying anything that cannot be stored in a waste pack or cargo pocket, you must leave it in the bin directly in front of your seat. Hats, scarves, and other free-flowing clothing must be removed and secured.
Wonderful ride there on the Power Tower. Get some great views across the park from up there as well. We was facing towards the entrance of the park. It's got some fantastic views, but we're going on Cedar Creek Mine Ride now. Nice little classic coaster, another Arrow, 1969. Celebrating on the entrance there, 50 years. Not really much theming or anything around this. It's quite a basic layout. But when you think 50 years old for a roller coaster, it's brilliant. So let's go for a little ride. Right there, Alex.
Very well. Good.
Walking up the queue, enjoying the ambience.
Quite early on, it was busy around here early on.
Really, at Cedar Creek Man Ride. We've just been to Chick-fil-A again and had it. Did you enjoy it?
Very nice.
Yeah, I think Chick-fil-A is absolutely awesome. It's one of my favourites. Brett loving his Chick-fil-A. Enjoy it, didn't you?
Yeah, once a week, Chick-fil-A.
Once a week. Makes me jealous, it does, makes me jealous. Right, let's go on the Cedar Creek Mine Ride that we can't really see a lot of from the queue line. That's all we can see. It's wooden fence. A wonderful ride there on the Cedar Creek Mine Ride, 50 years old and still going strong. It might not be the most exciting layout, but for a 50-year-old steel coaster, it's still going, and that's what I love here at Cedar Point. They keep their classic rides going. And anyway, time for something a little bit new now, because last year I went into an area called Dinosaurs Alive on Adventure Island, and it was like loads of like dinosaur animatronics and a walkthrough, and it was all right. But when I was here, there was a lot of rumours going around saying that it was going to close to make way for something new. There was a lot of rumours saying, oh, it might be a new coaster site, but no, they've actually done something a bit different. I'll spin you round. It's Forbidden Frontier on Adventure Island, and this is really going down the theme park route now. Of course, Cedar Point is an amusement park. However, it's very famous for its various different roller coasters and attractions, but they're gradually putting more and more family experiences in. It's been a destination for many years, since 1870, attracting families here on vacation. So yeah, you know, it's nice how they're sort of putting a big family walk-through attraction here. I don't really know exactly what to expect. I believe there's some characters to meet along the way, some like different play equipment. There's also food over here as well. So it's like another themed area of the park. But yeah, it's very different. So we'll go around and have a little explore, shall we? See what it's like. Obviously Alex, we've never been here before. He's never even been over here, even when it was dinosaurs. So something a bit different to see.
Pretty sweet.
It is, and we get some great views of Millennium Force.
Slightly Rivers of America feel I get around this bit.
Yeah, well they actually used to run like a Mississippi boat here years ago. It used to run, I think, around this part of the lake, actually around here at the back, from looking at the history of the park. It's a really nice open space around here, and they've certainly cleared a lot of the trees from what I remember from last year. But yeah, in terms of this area here, there was a former attraction. Used to sort of run around here quite a few years back now. That only lasted a short while here at Cedar Point. Some sort of water coaster. Unfortunately, there was an incident on that, so it did get removed. But yeah, all this area has been transformed, and we've got the crystal rock rafts just over here, which takes you across on the water. It's where you pull yourself along on the boats. It's a bit like what they've got at Europa Park, the exit to fjord rafting. However, they've just got one of those, and it's probably, yeah, it's a little bit shorter, I would say, than this one. We've also got some of these on a mini golf, haven't we? Back home. You want to do the tug in? Yeah, that's fine.
I'm a good tugger.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Seems really funny with the raft ride. They're running it like an actual proper theme park ride. It's like, yeah, please remain on there until we tell you to get off. There's 4 members of staff on there, no cell phones or cameras, just for a little raft ride. It is quite funny. Obviously safety first, but I don't know, maybe I was just expecting with it being a little bit of play equipment, it might be a bit more lenient. Well, there you go. What I do find quite funny up here is how the price labels are still on the wood up there at the side, which is quite funny. But you got this area that runs all through the rocks here and quite a lot to walk around, I think. You're right there, Alex. He's got a proper rope burn, I think, there.
Yeah, you can't see nothing, but it hurts.
Proper rope burn. You did a good job. I would have filmed you if I could, but like most things over here in America, no filming permitted, unfortunately. But, oh, they didn't look too bad.
It hurt, though.
You'll be all right. Get them up on dragster on the front row. They're doing well, don't you think, Brett?
Mr. Dramatic will be all right.
Oh. But yeah, this is really nice round here. Kind of feels like it's not finished yet, like a little bit more works to go in. But I tell you what, look at all this. I mean, yeah, I remember there was a huge dinosaur here before, and this was like the end of the dinosaur walk. I think it was like right here actually. You couldn't even go down that bit where we have just gone. But yeah, this is really nice round here. They've really cleared a lot of trees. It looks so much better than it did before.
You're going to jail, mate. Come with me.
I'm off to jail? Oh no. What have I done now?
Come on.
Oh, look at this. Oh, we got an actor. Oh no, what?
It's all his fault. Blame him.
What's going on?
Okay, here's what happened, all right? Somebody came in here around 1 p.m. this afternoon, busted that there box open and stole my treasure map right out.
You joking?
No, I'm not joking. Do I look like I'm joking?
You don't look like you're joking, no.
Okay, now, here's what I need help with, okay? I've never busted a lock in my entire life. I
Can't say I have either.
just use keys.
No, use keys.
Have any of y'all, I mean, what would you even use to bust that open?
An RPG.
Whoa!
What, Brett? Yeah. Welcome to America now.
Oh, calm down, bro.
Whoa, that's a little much. I thought I'd think small.
I guess like a screwdriver, maybe, like a ply, some pliers.
Supplies?
Maybe.
I know who's got supplies.
Know someone?
I do. His name's Buzzard Brockmeyer. He's down over at the trading post.
Oh yeah.
Could you go talk to him for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, perfect. Now, I want to know what he was doing at 1 o'clock as well. So if you could ask him what he was doing at 1.
He was on Steel Vengeance, he told me. He was,
Steel Vengeance?
yeah, I think so.
Did you see him over there?
I can't say I did, no, I think that's what he was doing.
Check out. I want to hear about his map.
Okay, alright, I'll trust you.
Now, you're going to go down this path.
Sure.
Alright. Take a left at the fork.
Left.
Keep going. Go past the shipwreck.
Okay.
You'll see the trading post on the
Awesome.
left-hand side.
We'll go and see him.
Bunch of stuff and things out front.
Sure.
You'll know it.
Awesome, thank you.
Let's head down there, let's go.
Let's go.
See you later.
Flyers.
Thank you.
Oh, thank y'all.
Bye. Tell you what, this is better than some animatronic dinosaurs. I'm really liking this so far, and she's told us to go and find somewhere. And look at these. Look at that for a really nice little souvenir. There we go, treasure map stolen. What a nice little souvenir. I mean, I think this is really good for families. Little map up there, Forbidden Frontier. I mean, I wasn't too sure what I was expecting from this really. However, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's great. I mean, they're really nice, these. We get one on the way back round. Awesome, guys, so much better than it was before. This area is absolutely wonderful. When they first announced it, I wasn't too sure if it was going to be more of a temporary thing, just, you know, they've cleared the land a little bit, maybe for someone in the future. And yeah, you know, it's certainly not that. This has been built to last a long time. Like, look at it, you've got this huge play area behind us here. It's like all treetop nets and stuff what you can walk around, which is awesome. And then, look at these guys over here, in the hammocks.
Trying to relax.
You're right there. I think you need to shut your legs a bit on that hammock. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, do you want to have a little swing?
Oh my.
There we go.
Not quite what I wanted. Not quite what I wanted. Got valuables on me.
How's that? All right.
Terrifying.
There you go. Do you want one, Brett?
Give me a swing.
Do you want a little swing?
Oh yeah, give me a swing, mate.
You ready?
Go on.
Oi!
Rock him high.
Forbidden Frontier. There you go.
Best ride of the day.
Yeah, best ride, better than Millennium.
Oh, better than Steely.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, this play area is huge, and the views of Millennium Force are incredible. I mean, look at this. It's such a huge scale coaster, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. Got to come back round here again later, maybe, if the coaster gets running. I'll put some shots in at some point in the vlog, because it's homed it up so much more around here. There's a little bar area and food, some new restrooms. God, it's wonderful. But yeah, look at that. Wow. Loads of theming to look at all round here, and random items at the side that I do quite like. A few animals around here as well. We've got a goat down here. We've got a bit of goat park worldwide. It's chilling out there. We've got some donkeys. I must say the area for these doesn't look very big. I feel like they certainly need a bit of a bigger area for these. Unless maybe they let them out round the back just here. Yeah, this is lovely. What do you think, Brett? Very different for Cedar Point, this, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly the last 2 big installments have made. Well, this is not really a big installment, but new attractions with Steel Bench and this are definitely going down the more theming / experience route. So, I mean, I really like it. I'm a bit disappointed in how much room they're giving the animals.
Yeah, I must say, like, there's not much space there.
In terms of the area itself, this has actually impressed me a lot. Really, the views of the rides are great. It's nice for just the families. And like you were saying though, it's kind of stupid. The kids area is right there.
Yeah.
And you've got to walk all the way around to the other side of the park near Millennium to get into the
I do
area.
feel like this needs a second entrance. I mean, they should have kept the old dinosaurs entrance on this side and had that lead into it. In a way, I can see why they haven't, because yes, this fits in with the theme of the Frontier Trail, so they wanted to have one entrance from there. I can understand that. However, I do think with this one, this could have maybe had an exception and had a second entrance into it. I think it would have really helped. Yeah, it's really nice, and you get some great views here of the top-filled dragster. Oh, the chickens are coming for us here. Look at these, just strolling around. Not many theme parks you go to in the world where you've got a 420-foot tall strata coaster and then chickens just walking around next to it. I love this park. It's crazy.
Anybody see my missing chickens?
I can see 3 of
I
them.
think they're just behind you here, you know.
I'm afraid of chickens. Get away from me.
They're just here, yeah.
They just
Yeah.
They just came off top of
That's
the next
Foghorn.
Foghorn.
The other one's Natalie. We don't have a name for the third one. What's a good name for a chicken? Anybody?
Shambhala.
Shambhala.
Yeah.
Steven. What?
Steve, Steel Vengeance.
KFC.
Get off my property.
Yeah.
We'll go with Stephen Shambhala.
Stephen Shambhala.
Sounds good to me. I like that one.
That's a good name for sheep, chickens.
And a roller coaster, yeah. So we got Captain Fitch just here. You're on YouTube.
Wonders.
There you go.
You won't know what YouTube
You want to be on
is.
YouTube? Yeah, Theme Park Worldwide.
YouTube is. He ain't gonna know, is he? How's he gonna know what YouTube is?
Wouldn't know what a computer is. Got it.
He might have fibre internet out here on this boat. You never know.
internet,
He
yeah.
might have fibre internet on this boat.
There somewhere.
You know, I'm going to have a little look. Can I have a little look inside your boat? Is that okay? Thank you very
What's the
much.
name? The Capricious Contestant. Oh wow, look at that.
There we are, a little look inside Captain Finch's boat. There we are. This is absolutely wonderful. It's so heavily detailed. Look at this. God, I just wasn't expecting this at all. I knew they were doing something. I didn't realise they were quite doing all this. Oh, there's Dragster through there. Awesome. I absolutely love that new area of Cedar Point. I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job. And yeah, I must say, who's this guy just here? Hello, video bombing. Yeah, I just think the whole storyline behind it, the fact it's got all the different areas, like the boat that we went on, like the actors are all around there. It was fantastic. I feel like Cedar Point is going to keep developing with different themed experiences over the next 10 years or so. It really is very exciting in the future to see what this park is going to do. What is he doing? He keeps trying to get in the background of the video. Crazy. But yeah, what a nice area that. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, we got a bit of camel action here. We got Millennium Force over there at the back and a bit of camel action. There we go. What's he doing? Whoa. What are you doing here? What are you doing, Alex?
He's a massive fan. He's a massive fan.
Big fan. Oh my god. Yeah, real quick run, yeah. It looks like they're going to spit at me or something. Crazy. Anyway, we're going to head back down towards the entrance of the park and the main midway, where we're going to do a few different rides down there. Having a wonderful second day so far here at Cedar Point, the place to be since 1870. Well, here we go. Next up, we're going on this big monster truck. Look at this. Something a bit different. It's an event what they've got on this year. Out just to the side of the midway here, next to Valravn, and between Millennium Force. They've got various different monster trucks on display, what you can actually go into. Here just behind me, we're actually queuing up to actually go and sit in the back of one of these. So it's going to be a little bit crazy, something a bit different. Probably not going to be able to film, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it runs all around this circuit at the back here. There actually used to be some staff accommodation at the back here on this site. That's all been demolished since I was here last year. And yeah, previous to that, that staff accommodation was actually a hotel before they built other hotels here at Cedar Point and expanded the park offering. But yeah, we're about to go on this. It's all Monster Jam. To be honest, it looks good fun. I reckon this queue is going to be about 30 to 40 minutes, but it's something a little bit different. We got two going round, loaded them up reasonably quick. So yeah, let's see with this one. We might be able to take you on. If not, then it follows on with the theme of on-ride filming this trip, doesn't it? Well, look how cool this is. I'll share some off-ride shots for you anyway. But yeah, looking forward to it. Bit different, never been in a monster truck before.
Be sure to visit MonsterJam.com for the latest news and updates and to get tickets for the next Monster Jam event nearest you. You will not want to miss any of the competitive action or full throttle family entertainment that is Monster Jam. Monster Jam fans, the Monster Jam Freestyle Ride Trial is a spontaneous experience. Rugged terrain, cool straight turns, bumps, sudden tilts, and stops. Guests must be 54 inches tall to ride by themselves, and guests between 36 inches and 54 inches in height must ride with a supervising companion. Guests below 36 inches in height are not permitted on this attraction. Please follow all posted safety rules and regulations. No loose articles, including cell phones, are permitted on this ride.
Something a little bit different there, going in a monster truck. We waited about 45 minutes for that experience, but with it not being an upcharge and with it being included, we thought we may as well give it a go, because to be honest, when's the next time I'm going to go in a monster truck, especially free of charge, well, included in the past that we've brought. So yeah, it was actually quite good fun. I'd say it looks better off ride than it actually is when you're on there in the monster trucks. But fair play to the guy in there, really chatty. The driver actually came over to England a few weeks ago and was in the Manchester Arena doing a Monster Jam show there, so that was quite cool. Yeah, it was good fun. We spent probably about 6 or 7 minutes in the truck, went round a couple of times on the circuit, over like a school bus, a few other different bumps, getting a bit of airtime. Yeah, it was good fun. Something a bit different. Would I queue up to do it again? No. And it was certainly nice doing something a little bit different here at the park. Quite enjoyed it. Anyway, as the weather is absolutely gorgeous, we're going to go on the sky ride and get some really nice aerial views across the midway here. You get some great shots of Gatekeeper, Raptor, as it makes its way down towards the entrance. When it's windy or a little bit of breeze, this does tend to close, so you've got to make the most of it when it's open. But yeah, look at that, such an iconic ride, running straight down the midway here at Cedar Point. But yeah, I enjoyed it, so a little bit different, wouldn't wait that long again. However, I'm glad we've done it just for the experience. Oh, here we go, starting off with them views of Valravn. Brett's never been on this, because he's only ever been in, well, I say winter, but winter conditions anyway. Did you enjoy Monster Jam?
It was alright.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wait more than 15 minutes to go.
No, we've done it, it's something different. Won't bother doing it again.
Yeah, for another week.
Yeah, another week. By the time this vlog's online, that'll have already wrapped up. But here we go, look at these views, absolutely stunning. Turn the camera back around that way. Look at that, that is one of the best views ever in a park. Magnum XL 200 off there to the right, Steel Vengeance in the distance, Millennium Force that I think is still broke. It's been down all day today. Cobra Roll there over on Raptor. Cedar Downs down here as well. There's so many rides that we've just not covered in this trip, to be honest, but you need more than 2 days here. If you come in for the first time, I'd say at least 3 days, bare minimum. Blue Streak over there. Of course, anything that we've not spoke about today coaster-wise, we did yesterday. I think the only big coaster that we've personally not done, I mean, Alex went on and got the cred, is Iron Dragon, isn't it? And I'd like to get on it at some point today.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the good.
That view, I mean, the Ferris wheel, I'd like to do that over there, really. Max Air down there, oh, very quiet queue for Max Air. Gatekeeper, that looks very quiet. To be honest, I don't think the park's actually that busy. But yeah, this is stunning. Forbidden Frontier down there as well in the planters. All that back of house area there, and of course, as the park continues to expand, we might see things such as them back of house areas and parking start to be removed for more future expansion. I mean, they are landlocked here, however, there is a lot of space still to build rides in this park, in my opinion. Quite a short ride, this one, but you are more than welcome to get off at this point and then queue up again to come back. This end's normally a bit quieter as well for some reason. I think a lot of people come into the park, don't think about going straight on it and they walk, whereas people use it to exit and come back down this way. There you go. Oh, there's nothing quite like a nice ride on the sky ride down the main midway here at Cedar Point. Next up then we're going on Max Air. This is absolutely incredible. The views are great, the forces are great. You know me, I love a good flat ride. And yeah, this is awesome, and the best thing is, from what we saw up on the sky ride, this has got a nice short queue. Did someone shout theme park worldwide then? I'm sure they did. But yeah, here we go, we'll go around this way and I'll show a bit of off-ride footage. Really want to go on the Ferris wheel over there as well, give that a ride. You get some fantastic views across the beach and all that area down towards Hotel Breakers. And yeah, you know, it's just nice to be here. Unfortunately, Gatekeeper seems to be down. I mean, that's been a bit unreliable as well lately. It did have that valley the other week. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back home so we can have another ride whilst we're down here. If not, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it'd still be nice to have another go. But yeah, right, let's go for a little ride on Max Air. nice ride there on Max Air here at CP, the place to be since 1870. I've got that stuck in my head. When you go around all the different rides here, they do all these different announcements. They've got like mics attached to them and doing all these crazy announcements. It's a little bit different, isn't it? You know.
Okay then, guys, I'm enjoying the Ferris wheel today.
Hey! I tell you what, the views are great. Look at the beach over here. Look at this. So there you go. That is the famous Cedar Point beach here at Lake Erie. Hotel breakers over there. And this really gives you a good idea on the size of this park. It is absolutely huge. It might not be very wide, but in terms of the length of it, all the way from the entrance down to Steel Vengeance, it is absolutely crazy. Oh, what a nice place to stop, right at the top. So what, man, you got one of them jet skis over there. He's having fun on that. Look at that. Crazy, isn't it? And the causeway over there. Of course, this morning when we started the vlog, we drove in all around the side. Amazing views. I've always wanted to go out on a boat round here and get some views, or even just go over like onto like one of the other little areas over there and look over towards the park where the land sticks out. Wonderful, isn't it? This looks great at night as well with the lighting package. What I do find quite funny though is how there's a seatbelt on the door. I mean, I know America like the seatbelts and of course safety first, but yeah, I mean, I think this is a bit over excessive. We've actually got a seatbelt. It's not really very tight, but we've got a seatbelt going over our laps on a Ferris wheel. Can you imagine that on the London Eye? Crazy. So we've just done two very scenic rides. We did the wonderful Ferris wheel where you get some fantastic views, and then went a little bit higher on the Windseeker where you get some absolutely breathtaking views all across Lake Erie, the park itself. Honestly, it's stunning, and the fact it plays a really nice orchestral suite on there, like various different soundtracks. The ET music is used on one of them. I've heard that before last time I was here. But yeah, I tell you what, the view on there is incredible. And the fact that that ride's pretty much built on the beach as well, it just means you get some absolutely stunning visuals looking out towards the hotel, Magnum XL 200, all the other massive rides here. Absolutely wonderful, it really is. Yeah, we're having a great time. It's about 5 o'clock, so we've still got, what, 5 hours to go until park close. The long days, 13-hour days. We've actually had 26 hours of ride time over 2 days here at Cedar Point. That is pretty awesome. So we're going to continue riding. Not really done much coaster-wise today. We did a lot yesterday. It's been about doing some more different rides. And we're going to continue on with that theme. So a huge part of Cedar Point is the location. And look at this. The beach here on Lake Erie. Absolutely wonderful, especially when the weather's like this. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Hotel breakers just here. You can see the outdoor pool. I mean, imagine staying there and just being able to nip back over to the hotel and just have a bit of a chill out, go back in the park for a little bit, then come out here. No, it's absolutely wonderful. Really, really like it. It's got a very chilled out vibe around here, and it is a vacation destination, this. It's a resort, and they're really pushing that a lot more now. Alex is going in the lake for a bit of a swim. He's off. Can you imagine? He's going to swim to Canada. There is a few people swimming in the lake though. Over there. I thought he was going for a swim. Oh.
What are we saying? 2 seconds, 5 seconds?
Not even that. Yeah, not even that.
He'll just hang them for.
How nice is this though, Brett? Like,
I've never seen it in this weather. I've been here
Yeah.
my 4th time now, and I've never seen the beach open. I've always been here in October.
I suppose you walked down here, you were freezing, were you?
I've walked down here and I have 5 layers on. So
It's like shivering temperatures, and the reason, I mean, we've come out of the park. I'll just explain a little bit what we've done. We've walked out of the exit just here at the side, next to the Windseeker. Walking down here, we've had a hand stamp, and then we're going to walk back in through the other entrance, which is next to Magnum XL 200, where we came in this morning. So just nice to get some shots of Magnum, see a bit of the hotel out here, and just appreciate the stunning location that this park is at, because it is wonderful, really is, and you can see why it's one of the best theme parks in the world. Right then, so after a wonderful walk there on the beach all around Cedar Point, we've made our way over to Lusty Lil's Palace Theatre, just down next to Steel Vengeance, where last year I came to see an absolutely awesome show in here that I really enjoyed. And yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring these guys to come and watch it, especially Alex, because he loves his entertainment. And yeah, here we go, you can see it's Lusty Lil's French Review, and you can see a little bit of information about that on the side. Times today, 3, 5 and 7. Of course, you want to pick up one of these if you are coming to the park. Gives you all information on the different shows and venues. But yeah, this park, honestly, so much more than just the coasters. There really is so much going on. But yeah, we'll head inside. I believe last time you was allowed to film this show, so unless anything's changed, I'll put in a few highlights over the next few minutes.
Here, have a flower on me. Forget where you're from. You're in France, no rain come. I'll show you that French joie de vivre. Every holds the key to your heart. Oh la la, we can run down to the lake. In the mountains of the French say, yeah.
Right there, so you saw a few minutes of highlights there from the show over in Lusty Lil's over there. And a really nice show. I mean, it was the same as what I saw last year. So you know my thoughts from when I watched it in last year's vlog. But Alex saw it for the first time. First Cedar Point show other than seeing the one outside earlier when we came off.
Really caught my eye on it. Very nice. I really like saloon shows. I think it's really just a feel good atmosphere in there. It's quite intimate. It's just a good fun experience for people who've never seen one before. I like the song choices, the set pieces, the costumes, the dancing. It was great. The acting felt a little bit touch and go, but I can forgive that because the atmosphere was really good.
It was all live singing and a live band as well,
say
so
that.
that makes
the fact
it.
that the performers actually performed, they do singing, dancing and acting in there, really made it for me. It felt very nice. There are mainly little like nitpicks that I didn't enjoy, but generally really good. Great way to go and sit down, 25 minutes, if it's raining outside especially, because there isn't a great deal of indoor attractions at this park. If it's raining, which, you know, looking at the sky at the minute, who knows?
Yeah, let's say the rain is starting to come in by the looks of it. We've had a look at the weather app this could be our last hour of riding. Hopefully, we are going to get Steel Vengeance again tonight. If not, we got it yesterday numerous times and a night ride, so.
Do you know what's really crazy? I've got to mention this. You know when you and I maybe, I don't know, we're at home and we go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for a late night ride, we go to Talton Towers for a full day out.
That feels like a long time ago at the moment.
It does, but you know, like, you and I tend to lose our voices after shouting and yelping on these coasters. So far, we're nearly halfway into the trip and we're doing really well. Like, we have really been concerned about this park because there's so much to do in 2 days that we just wouldn't get time. I've got to be honest with you guys, come and capitalise on these early mornings in the park. A lot more guests put into all these US parks and find it mid-afternoon.
People don't seem to like getting up too early,
no,
do they?
If you want to get coasters, get here in the morning because both days we've done like 5 coasters in just over an hour. That is fantastic. If you really want to ride the rides, get here early because now, yes, there's an atmosphere, yes, the park's really coming alive, but the rides are busy.
Yeah, some busy rides, and this isn't even that busy a day for the park, really. It's got one of the shortest operating seasons out of any park. You know, only May through to October. So you've got to think, and that's because of the location, if we've not mentioned that already. But yeah, like already the breeze is coming in tonight. We might get rained off, but at least we got everything done. Other than, I'm not denying Dragon, we are going to do that. The last sort of big coaster to get on here for this trip. Obviously, I've already done it before. Also, another one of my favourites, Cedar Downs, which we're going to now. It's just down here on the right-hand side. Bit of a Blackpool Pleasure Beach classic derby racer. So you can't come here to Cedar Point and not go on their version. So we'll give that a ride. Would like to get one of the B&Ms in again. Maybe Raptor is quieter than Valravn, it seems from the app. So we might do that one. But yeah, coming towards the end of day 2, it's been absolutely wonderful. I thought that coming here last time, is it going to be a special coming back? It has been. It's been some of the best theme park days I've ever had in my life. I love this park to bits, and I really recommend coming to visit. Right, I've just got a serious word of warning for you all before we go on Cedar Downs. This is a high-speed ride travelling at approximately 14.5 miles per hour, generating substantial centrifugal force. Oh!
That's such a big word in your life.
I know, yeah, I'm like John Wardley. Let's go. Right then, so we just had a nice ride on Raptor, the 1994 B&M inverted coaster. Went on it yesterday, had a second go on it today, back row. It's a great ride, isn't it? Nice and forceful, brilliant B&M invert. Just had a bit of food down there as well at Pink's. They do like all hot dogs and stuff. Didn't have one of those, not a big fan of the sausage meats what you get over in America. However, look at this part now. Look at the lights. Honestly, this place comes alive at night even more. Just the atmosphere walking down the main midway here is wonderful. We're heading down to Iron Dragon. Hopefully going to get a ride on there. A few rides seem to be having technical issues today, so I'm not too sure if it's open or not. Valravn's now gone down, so we're going to have a little look and see. Not going to be having a ride on Iron Dragon this trip, unfortunately. It's the only major coaster that I've not been on over the past 2 days. It's not really one of my favourites in the park, but I do still quite enjoy it, so I would have liked to go, but there we are. It said it's delayed due to weather conditions. Hopefully we're going to get this ride on Steel Vengeance tonight. We had 4 rides on it yesterday, including 1 night ride, so yeah, let's see what happens with that one. So we're going to make our way down there now. It's 9:05. We've got 55 minutes until ride close. We've looked at the weather apps. It looks like the rain is going to come in tonight around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So instead of waiting for the last ride tonight, I think we're going to head up there now, get in the queue straight away, and then hopefully we'll be able to get on it before the rain gets too bad. Or fingers crossed anyway, we'll see what happens. The Iron Dragon's running now. Oh, just as we was walking off, here we go. We waited a couple of minutes on the bench, and the weather delay seems like it's coming to an end. Oh, Brett's loving it. He's running for this classic. He's running for this classic. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. I can't do it anymore. Let's go again. Oh, hey. Here we go. Right, let's go. Last major coaster to get on. Let's go and have a ride. Lion Dragon. Nice classic. That was a nice classic ride there, 1987. What I really like about that is how it runs just over there over the water as well. Very iconic ride. Me and Brett had a front row. Never had a front row ride on that before, so it's nice to have a go on it. But yeah, in terms of the park, it's really starting to filter out now. I think because Top Thrill Dragster has been down like 5 hours, Millennium Force has been down all day. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you bought a one-day ticket today, you wouldn't be very happy in terms of some of the big rides being down. That's why you'd never come to this park for one day if you're traveling from abroad. You want to make sure you're here for at least 2 days so you can pretty much guarantee getting on things. But yeah, the park's really filtering out. I think because of the weather delay as well, which has now been lifted, all rides seem to be back in operation. It's really filtered out. Valravn looks like it's on a really short queue, so we're going to go and do Valravn and then go down towards Steel Vengeance.
Larger-than-life excitement awaits you here in Thunder Island.
Front row, nighttime ride on Valravn then, Brett. How was that?
It was good. We just keep finding better and better like experiences as we go on these 2 days.
It's been an epic couple of days.
Like every time we come on the camera we say that was amazing, and honestly like I've got nothing else to say.
Honestly, there's 2 things that I'd improve with this park, and I won't say them to the end of the vlog. I'll get them in now because I love this place. 2 things that improve: the toilet facilities. So I think the toilets need sorting out here, and also some of the food options. I think food's very expensive, and a few more options would be nice. But what apart from that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the simple things for sure. I mean, the food itself I find to be okay. It is overpriced.
Yeah.
But they need to, there's a few areas that are a little bit dated in the park. Mainly the toilets, bathrooms, just the general public spots really.
I feel like they're gradually getting there with that though.
They are. I mean, you see from the new additions, they're not just doing the coast, they're doing the area of the Vengeance. The whole area of Vengeance, the whole Wild West area now has been cleaned up. So hoping in the future when they keep building new rides, they're working on the area too, not just the ride.
Cedar Point, what a park. I'm sure me and Brett will be here again like at some point in the future.
Show capital of the world.
It is, and I really want to get Charlotte out here to come and see this place next year. I think she'd absolutely love it. And they've got goats, even better. Anyway, you can probably tell where we're going. There's half an hour to go. We're making our way down to Steel Vengeance, going to good old Stevie. So we'll see you down there.
It'd be rude not to finish on that, wouldn't it?
It would indeed. Let's go. So here we go. It's 5 to 10. And we've made it back to Steel Vengeance, ready for our last ride of this trip to Cedar Point. I'll tell you what, 2 days has been nowhere near enough this time. We've still got lots of rides in, however, I wish we had another day at least. Yeah, keep clapping, Steel Vengeance, here we go. She's loving it behind. Here we go, we're going head on. Shame we can't take the camera into the queue line, because like I say, we've got to use the lockers. That's the worst thing, it's not great for vloggers when you can't film on ride, can't even take your camera in the queue. But it's the world's best coaster in my opinion. Steel Vengeance, here we go in the dark, and we'll see when we come off and we'll wrap up our trip here to Cedar Point. What an absolute beauty. And to be honest, it doesn't look like we're gonna be waiting as long tonight, because you've got to think when the fast lane stops coming in from queue close at 10 o'clock, you're a lot better, which is really good. So we'll see when we come off Steel Vengeance in the dark. really is the coaster that just keeps on giving. Yesterday I had the best ride I've ever had on a roller coaster since I started riding them. Tonight, that has just topped it again. And the best bit was, I wasn't even right on the back of the train. I was actually on the third row from the back. And I tell you what, that coaster was running even faster tonight. We all thought it. Of course, we've been joined by a lovely couple, Gina and Larry as well, who are regulars here at the park. And even they said, blimey, that is running well tonight. I think the fact we had a little bit of rain just before we went on, like a little bit of spitting rain on the track, really affected that and made it even better. Honestly, that coaster, yes, it's been hyped up by me, it's been hyped up by a lot of people. However, a lot of people, that is their #1 coaster, and it might not be yours if you come here. Everyone's got different opinions, but that is a solid coaster. And whether it's your #1 or whether it's just up there in your top coasters somewhere, you're going to enjoy it. It's a world-class ride at a world-class park. And tonight, again, I'm feeling quite emotional because, well, I'm leaving again after 2 days, and for me, 2 days has been not enough to fully relax and enjoy the park. We've got a lot of rides in. I've enjoyed that. We've seen the show today, but it's still not been enough time to fully chill out. I mean, I would have gone into the water park like I did last time, see a couple more of the shows, not just keep riding all the time, just do a few more bits here and there. I'm sad to be going. However, I'll be back next year for the big celebration, the big 150 of this park. I will be here. I'm hoping to bring Charlotte here next year, but I'll definitely be coming back to this park in 2020. To be honest, I intend on returning to this park annually for a long time because of how good, how solid it is, and I can't wait for the future. Other highlights for me at this park, Maverick was pretty much my my number 2, at this park, and Dragster was number 3. However, after this trip, Dragster's actually slipped up to number 2 of my favourite coasters in this park, mainly because of the front row rides I've had on it. I've had 2 front row rides on it this trip, and I've absolutely loved it. Maverick, still absolutely incredible. However, Dragster's just been more of a standout for me this time. Really like the new area over at Forbidden Frontier. I think that looks absolutely awesome. Love what they've done with that. So much better than Dinosaurs Alive. Operations, I would say, were better when I was here last time. Today there's been quite a bit of downtime. However, if you come in here, you still know that you're going to get on quite a lot of rides in a good amount of time. They do tend to run things on 3 trains. Maybe sometimes that doesn't actually help the ride because you are stacking on the brake run. However, it's still better than running 1 train. I'm sure we'd all rather have them on 3 trains and wait on the brake run than be waiting for a 1 train service. But yeah, this park's been absolutely incredible. You all know my thoughts. It's been Alex's first time coming into Cedar Point. 2 days here at the thrill capital of the world with all these coasters. It's a lot to take in. We've done a big trip. Like, how have you found the park over 2 days?
I'll do a little brief timeline of my events, very, very brief. First 10 hours of yesterday, bearing in mind we've had 2 12-hour days on the park. First 10 hours yesterday, I was really, really struggling to get into the feel for this park. I think that was showed if you watch part 1's video of this trip that we're here. You'll notice that I was very tired. I mean, we have done a lot. You've got to take into consideration everything else we've seen as well. Sean and Brett have been here before. They know this park very well. It really took its toll on me the first 10 hours to really get in the feel. Did some incredible rides like Steel Vengeance, Top Thrill Dragster, Maverick. Again, I love them all. I think they're all brilliant, top world-class coasters there. Just to name a few of the 17 that are here. And the nice couple of hours last night, getting into the night time, the atmosphere, really being able to just appreciate the atmosphere of this park, seeing the lights around the park at night time, and really being able to take a feel of the sunset of all the coasters offering shade in the sunset around you. Truly amazing there. Today has been a 10 times better day for me. Being able to really appreciate the park atmosphere. For me, it's really hard because I'm not a coaster enthusiast, I'm a theme park enthusiast. Yes, I like coasters, this park's got plenty of them to offer, but today I've really been able to bring everything into one big full picture.
We've done a lot of other rides, haven't we, today? Like,
and I think I've really needed to that, rather than just to think I'm at an amusement park, coaster, coaster, coaster. Yes, we are there. However, atmosphere can be brought by anything. It can be a fairground, it can be a theme park or an amusement park. Today, I've had one of the greatest days I've ever had, and so far these couple of days we've had at Cedar Point, sensational. Steel Vengeance, number 1.
He's leaving with a number 1.
Straight away, can't say any more than that. Another incredible ride, Top Thrill Dragster just in front of me, looking at the scale of the ride, up in the sky, insane. But Steel Vengeance for me, out of this world.
Is the one. But I'm glad you've enjoyed the park. I think, you know, we could tell it took a while for us to get into it. However, that isn't always a bad thing. There's a lot to take in, and when we've seen so much previously, it takes time.
I think our Asia trip showed that too.
It did.
It takes time when you're doing so much new stuff in one go, so really appreciate every little thing. But I'm getting more into the flow of just tomorrow's a new day. We've had 2 days here, so I really appreciate it.
If all goes to plan, we're at Dollywood tomorrow, but we've got a long drive to get there. Brett's been here as well, of course, Brett. It's been great to spend some time with you at this park. 2 days at this park, riding the coasters with Brett. I mean, you've been to the park. We know your thoughts. You love the place like I do. Like Steel Vengeance. I mean, you seem like you really enjoyed it there at the end.
Yeah.
Is it your number one for you now, or are you still?
I've got to decide after, you know, Lightning Rod tomorrow. But the coaster has progressively just sped up over the 2 days, and it's just become a monster tonight, hasn't it?
I mean, we were on the third row from the back, and it was running better than a back row ride.
We had our hands up and we're just yelling the whole time. It was that much fun.
It was insane. But no, it's been a great couple of days, and the park looks fresh, doesn't it?
The park looks great, and as we said, it's more of a. It's not even though it's coaster heavy park. It's a resort.
It is a resort.
The beach, and they have something for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, they say Kings Island's got the best family area, but how many family rides we can't?
There's a lot more family rides. For me, this park needs better toilets, it needs a few operational changes, and most importantly, I feel like a big dart ride at this park would go down a storm in the future.
High throughput dart ride.
Something like Symbolica, trackless dart ride would be brilliant. Well, there you go, that's all, the end of the day 2 vlog here from Cedar Point. I'll be back in 2020 here at this park, hopefully with Charlotte. I know she wants to come, I'll want to come back, so I'm pretty sure we'll be coming here together next year and spending definitely more than 2 days here at this park. But there you go. From us three here at Cedar Point, it's time for us to go and experience Dollywood. Me and Alex for the first time. Brett's already been, so it'd be nice to sort of see what Brett, you're going to get to see our first reactions tomorrow.
I can't wait, for tomorrow.
We've got a long drive to get there, and I'll mention them again, but check out the travel vlogs that we're doing this trip to see all of our various different journeys that we're doing. But there we go. Thanks for joining us here at Cedar Point, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you all soon.